how I feel towards women. You know what I'm saying? It's all the motion in the ocean. Right, babe? Babe, I need this.
Oh my god.
I need this.
Sam, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I was just trying to get everybody.
No.
No? I was gonna...
No.
Oh.
What I asked you to do?
Sit down!
Press the button?
Push the button again.
But you know how to
so
do
we
the
can
most.
start over. Push the button again.
Alright, we gotta do it over.
Push the button.
It's organic. Let's keep it.
Yeah, it's organic.
Organic, my fucking
No.
Whose idea was it to have audio?
I'm supposed to be mysterious.
You are supposed to be mysterious.
Yeah.
I had the camera set up.
Do it again.
The camera make sure you're not on it, bro.
Do it again.
Let me check the camera. Make sure.
That's right.
You got it, you know, let me shoot or what?
No. We don't have no bullets. We can't pay for ammunition.
True.
True. Welcome back, people, to another episode of The Usual. This is episode 3. Episode 2 is kind of boring, from what I heard. I appreciate all the feedback. Thank you. I am Dechon, as some of you may or may not know. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. But I'm also here with my co-host / partner.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, OG Veezy in the building.
Keep my mouth shut.
You know what I'm saying?
Who am I here with?
Who you talking to?
See, this how this nigga act all the time. Every time we trying to introduce him, who you talking to? This how he get down. But
man.
that's OG Veezy. Everybody know his voice. And if you see him in public,
Don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? OG Veezy, street philosophist.
okay.
You know what I mean? Catch me up the block. You know what I'm saying? Lurking in the shadows. Speaking for the streets.
We also have a special guest today. Her name is Nicole. Her last name is none of your goddamn business. But she is the one and only soccer player. I can't get over the fact that she got a Nobel Peace Prize for playing soccer. It's amazing. I didn't know they gave them out for that topic. But Nicole is here. You want to say hi to the fans?
Hello.
She was one of the other people watching it talk about you need a female on. Y'all talking shit. So we brought her on. Today's topic, we're talking about sex. Oh.
We need the clapping button.
The clapping button. The clap.
Yeah, we need that. We need
You
all
know,
them punches.
Repping talking about sex.
Okay, so we're talking about sex. We're not having a podcast with sex sound effects in it.
No.
We're just talking about
It's not macaroni and cheese. So, I will bring to light first thing that I thought of when it comes to sex. If two people are in a relationship, and I'm going to ask... if two people are in a relationship and they have an argument / disagreement, it doesn't have to be fucking we about to throw hands. It could be anything. In my mind, I feel like if you cannot have sex after that heated argument or disagreement, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I feel like the relationship's over and it's been over at that point. I don't know how you two feel about it, but if one of you want to chime in on the aspects of making love to your partner after a heated situation.
I mean, personally, I'm not gonna have sex with you like right after. If I need to cool down and think about this and reevaluate my life at that moment. But I mean, like, it just also depends on the situation and the argument. I mean, if you're low blowing me, yeah, I'm not gonna immediately go up and have sex with you. It might take a day.
Day?
And then, okay, look, if you really hurt my feelings, and some women, feelings are involved when sex is there.
all women.
You can't just go and do it. Like, I want my feelings recognized, and then I'm cool. But if you don't address my feelings, and if I don't address your feelings in it, then it's probably over. If I don't feel the need to come and fix that.
Which is understandable. You know, you said that
sure.
your feelings are involved, which makes total sense. But what you brought up before, low blows, and if you hurt my feelings, I feel like most men only bring the low blows into it because we feel hurt originally.
So I feel like when you're arguing, I was always told it's you and the person against the argument. It's not you against the person. If I feel like it's me against the person, then yeah, I'm not going to have sex. Like, the relationship's over. So don't even expect sex to be there to begin with.
So you could break up right then and there. Fuck it.
Because when I'm fighting, I'm considering that situation. I'm thinking about, I plan on being with this person, so I'm not going to damage this person to the point where they don't want to have sex with me, where they don't want to be around me anymore. But if you're low blowing me to the point where I'm just sitting here like, are you talking to a friend and not me? Then yeah, it's over, because I'm not going to keep dealing with that.
Right. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah,
That makes total
sure.
sense.
I can see that.
I can. So you would give it at least 24 hours so you can reevaluate.
I would give it at least 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if it's been weeks, there's some other shit going on. But if it's just 24 hours, that's fine to me.
Okay.
All right.
That makes I like that.
Fair enough.
I like that.
Yeah. I personally think that I think like when it comes to arguments and having sex right away, like I guess there's two ways to approach it. Some people like to let out their aggression from an argument through sex and have like hate sex or whatever. You know what I mean? Some people like
is that still
shit.
alive, hate sex?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
You ain't even gotta hate nobody to have hate sex. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that's a little later. But anyway,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
but no, I think if the argument is like super intense and feelings are involved and like everyone's upset and pissed off at one another, I think for me personally, a little bit of separation is what I need.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really be sitting in a room with you and I'm not even thinking about having sex if I'm pissed at my girl.
Right,
like that's
like,
not even on my mental at all. Like
Right.
I don't want to fucking kiss you right now. You pissed me the fuck off. Like, I told you I didn't want no onions on my burger. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What?
Onions is for bums. That's what they say.
Nah, but in all seriousness, I think some time apart, and then first fix what the issue is,
Right.
and then you can get to having sex. That's what I think.
Okay.
I don't think that if you don't have sex after the relationship is over. I don't think it's tarnished. I don't think any of that. I think you should work on the problem, and then the fun to come.
Usually it's
Naturally.
better afterwards. So, I mean, you might as well work the problem out.
Yeah.
So when we come to a conclusion, there's no way that the problem can start to be worked out via intercourse.
I don't think so. It depends.
Ah!
It depends.
What's the problem?
It depends. It
What's
depends.
the
What's
problem?
the
Depends,
problem?
like, the problem is,
Yeah.
like, are you late? Okay, yeah. But, I mean, did you, like, call me out my name or something? Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. But, I mean, you gotta have a scale.
Okay.
You gotta have a balance.
I got a question.
Okay.
What if the argument started because someone called someone out of their name, and then they fixed that, but then they still called them out of their name during sex?
That's a whole different game plan, because if you know your woman or you know your man and they like to be a little bit more aggressive or name calling or something like that, that's different. But if you're still going into it and there's still a little bit of resentment going on, and then you say something like that,
It's kind
how
of
you
petty,
gonna
right?
take? Yeah, how you gonna take it? Because at that
Yeah.
point, I mean, I'd better get away from me.
Point. Yeah.
So there's basically it all depends on the argument. It doesn't depend on anything else. So
No.
whatever the argument's about. So if you put the peanut butter in the refrigerator and I told you 2 times don't do it because I don't like it when it's hard.
Thick ass peanut butter.
Thick ass peanut butter. And we argue over that, we can have sex
Fine,
after
you
that.
can definitely fuck after that.
But if I called you a bitch or you called me a bitch ass nigga, then ain't gonna be no fucking after that.
It wouldn't be for me for a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
So I feel like if you have the audacity to disrespect me in that way and call me out my name, then you don't really respect me, because you wouldn't allow someone to call your mother out their name. You wouldn't allow someone to do that to your sister. You don't respect me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to go into it trying to be disrespectful to you. I might state facts. I might point things out. But at the end of the day, I love you. And so
Right.
it's not about me trying to hurt you.
Hurt each other's feelings.
It's
Yeah,
me
that's-
and you against the problem. But if you're really going to go for the jugular, like I said again, you've disrespected me.
Okay.
If I don't love you, even though I'm mad at you, then there's nothing there.
Okay,
It's
so
over.
I have a question for both of you. I feel like this stems from the 2 same situations.
Okay.
You call a female a bitch, it's bad. You call a dude a bitch ass nigga, regardless what his skin tone is, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
One way or another.
Okay.
So now my question to both of you is, if a female is acting like a bitch, or a dude is acting like a bitch ass nigga, and then there's a situation, how does that come about? That's tough for me, because if you acting like a bitch, I'm gonna call you a bitch. If you acting like a bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna call you a bitch.
I think I don't think it's ever okay for you to say it.
Never.
I think it's always going to enhance the argument. Now,
Right.
after the argument and you guys are like on smooth ground and you talk later and you're like, you know what, you really act like a bitch towards me, like that shit hurt my feelings. you might be able to say that and get away with it, but if you're not smooth, boy, it's an issue.
It's an issue.
It's an issue.
I 100% agree. I feel like when I argue, if I ever get to a point where I'm going to start calling you out your name, I need to leave that conversation. Because at that point, you're taking me to a level that I don't even need to be at. I try and be logical when I'm angry. Because I know myself. I know very well that when I get that angry, it's not good for anybody. I'm not hearing you. You're not hearing me. And what is the point?
Of even continue having the conversation?
There's no point in yelling and screaming and being all this way for nothing. Because at the end of the day, like, what did you achieve? I really hurt your feelings. You really hurt my feelings. And then you have to have a whole nother conversation about the disrespect.
Yeah.
So at that point, it shouldn't even be there.
That makes total sense. So, okay. I get it.
Fair enough.
So there's a possibility when it comes down to it that yes, you can have sex after a disagreement, but I feel like an argument is more aggressive type.
It depends on how passionate you guys are on disagreeing about whatever the subject is.
I guess where I'm coming from is the disagreement will be more of the peanut butter thing, and an argument will be more of the name calling, personal attacks type thing. Like your mama ain't
It's
shit.
kind of subjective though, because I could definitely fuck after some peanut butter that I've been in the microphone.
But if a woman tell me my mama ain't shit, I'm not fucking her. Period.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, but
because
look, it
that's a
depends though.
certain
It depends if she mean it. She could be saying that shit spitefully.
I could be saying bitch
she mean
spitefully.
But
And not mean it.
that you crossed the boundary. You took it to a different personal level that doesn't need to be taken.
Actually, I'll take that back.
So-
You like call my mama a bitch. I'm
so-
throwing.
Thank you.
I keep it a buck. I'm trying to think logically, but like, nah, man, you call my bitch is issue.
Yeah.
I think that's the behavior when you're children. When you are, as an adult, your mindset grows. It should continue to elevate and grow, and you should learn to be able to have a conversation and it not be that way.
As an adult.
So when you start acting that way, that just shows your true colors and the maturity. So at that point, for me, I'm looking at it as like, why am I dating this person? This is how this person is behaving. I'm gonna put up with this for my whole life.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
nobody got time to be coaching.
right? And
Nobody
I
got time to
who wants
coach out
to do
here.
that?
Yeah, ain't no babysitting, man.
No. Why do we have to babysit?
Yeah. Can't walk you through handling your emotions and your tempers and all that bullshit.
No.
It plays into sex because if I have to take care of you and feel like your mom and all this stuff, I'm not gonna want to fuck. That's not how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
That makes sense.
I guess to build, so basically when it comes down to it, the conclusion is it all depends on the situation, which will determine if there's going to be intercourse after the situation.
Yes.
Regardless.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're at a 50-50. You can have sex after a disagreement, but it's harder to have sex after an argument.
Very hard.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, so now which brings me to my next question, segment, situation. This is my own feelings, my own thoughts.
Oh, great.
I feel like, I feel like women want to have sex and they expect the man to last and be as good as they are all the time. Every time. It's like when we have sex, I need to come. Both of us need to come. 100%.
No.
So let me just put it in perspective. We have sex, you have to be good at it. But I don't want you to have sex with a bunch of people. I don't feel like that makes
So I think that expectation is unrealistic. I think that to get better at anything, you have to practice.
Correct.
Now, there's a difference in, not using protection and being reckless and whatever than, being an adult and handling yourself responsibly. I don't think that anybody wants somebody that just runs amok and doesn't care or anything like that.
It's not safe.
But, I mean, I don't want to sit here and teach you the basics. At freaking 30 years old, you should know the basics. Now, teaching you what I like and what you like, that's completely different, especially in a new relationship. But I don't expect you to be good every time shit. I'm not going to come every time. Just sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Right.
You get yours, that's great. I felt good while you did yours. I mean, that's just how that works.
Yeah. I don't think they're. I mean, I do agree that practice makes perfect, and you get a lot better at practice. But I think it also depends on who you're dealing with. Like, of course, everyone wants good sex. Like, of course, obviously. But if someone is bashing you for not being as good, then I mean, if they're not willing to practice with you, then that's kind of like, what do you want?
here for?
Yeah, what are you here for? Like, you can't. Like, subject A can't get mad at subject B for going to go practice with subject C. You know what I'm saying? If subject A doesn't, you know what I mean, like wants to bash. So
Okay, so if subject A though wants to bash and you want to have go sex with somebody else, you need to get out of subject A because.
well, I mean, subject A doesn't
you
have to
don't
be a
need to stick-
relationship.
That's true.
It could just be a lust thing.
It can be.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be
That's
like a love.
100%
And
true.
it could just be like this person is I find attractive, and you know. But
No, that makes total sense. I've always wished that me personally, like I've had someone that I could just try everything with. I'm not eating ass though. I'm not. Let's just get that out of there. I'm not eating ass.
But then that's where you get a friend with benefits situation.
But that's the problem with friends with benefits. It's like me, when it comes down to it, I'll put it in perspective. Yeah, I look big and all that shit. But when it comes down to women, I'm completely different. I need to make sure that she's okay before I'm okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't on my part, but at the same time, is you can't continue with friends with benefits if you're that type of a person.
absolutely not.
Because they want a relationship now. Now it's like, yeah, we're friends with benefits, but he fucking opens the door for me. He makes me food.
Okay,
he takes
so
That's
then,
not-
then you're really hanging out. You're spending too much time then with your friend with benefits. Because your friend with benefits isn't supposed to be that close.
Nah, but it may not even be the amount of time spent. It may be about the way the person acts when they do spend some time with them.
So
Correct.
but you also
So-
need to then you need to be aware of the person that you're doing this with.
For sure.
Because there are people, like for me, example, I can do a friends with benefits because I generally can disengage my feelings from the situation. So I'm just like, okay, you're just here for sex and I'm just here for sex. So I'm gonna make sure I get mine and you get yours, that's it. And it's over. And then you can hang out if you want, whatever, or you can go.
Right.
Like, but you have to have that conversation and have that same level of understanding with that person going into it. You're fully aware if they all of a sudden start cooking for you and you're like, okay, we need to have a conversation.
Correct.
If you let that stuff go on, then you're just as much to blame.
100%.
So it kind of just, you need to gauge your person and what you're doing with that
If
situation.
you're doing like boyfriend type things for a girl that you don't plan to make your girlfriend,
Right.
then like you're also at fault.
Yeah, you're setting her up for failure.
Like
Correct.
open the doors and paying for lunch and doing all this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of setting you up.
The situation up to where you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Well, then at the end of the day, you're gonna look at the bad guy.
Correct. And when it comes down to it, so I got my homeboy Johnny. He's watching on Instagram Live now, and he states that there's no such thing as friends with benefits.
Why?
Okay, so when I first read it, I thought why, but it makes sense based on what you two said. I'm not gonna change who I am as a person. I like to cook. I like to make sure that women around me are okay, regardless if we're having sex or not.
Okay.
It doesn't make a difference to me. I don't give a shit if we're just friends or whatever. I want to make sure that the women who I care for, who are my friends, regardless if we're in a relationship or not, like I said,
Right.
I want to make sure they're okay. So I try to act the same way around everybody, no matter what. Now,
That's where the stickiness.
That
comes
is
into
where the
play.
stickiness
But
comes
then you
in.
pick the wrong girl. If you pick a girl who's super needy and gives you that vibe, of course that's gonna happen. But if you pick a girl who literally you can tell isn't wanting a relationship, is about doing all her other stuff, and literally just wants sex, then you don't have then there's no problem.
There isn't a problem if they come over just for sex.
That's just rare though.
That is very,
It's rare.
very rare. You
Yeah.
can't.
It's rare.
How long have I been alive? 30 years. But I've been searching for that same person. Maybe my Pokemon skills are not where they should be. Maybe I'm not searching where I should be searching. But for a woman to just come over and just have sex and just try shit, if I can find a girl who wants to go to sex shops and wants to try shit but doesn't want a relationship all the time,
See, that's where shit gets sticky.
that
though.
shit where shit gets sticky.
Because like you're spending that extra time out doing shit,
Exactly.
and like you guys are creating a bond, and like that's really where heads butt, because a bond is built.
Right.
There's not supposed to be a bond other than just sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's
So-
my problem. Call me a female or not, but I
But
can't
then you're
just
a person that shouldn't be doing that. All that's saying is
talk.
that
I gotta
you're
get
a person.
married. Fuck.
You're a person that shouldn't be doing that. That's
Right.
all that means. So we know that that doesn't work for you, and that may not work for your friend because they might be the same way. But there are people who are very much like that. I'm one of those people that
Sure.
doesn't always need to be in a relationship. It's pointless. They're super dramatic.
Shit's for the birds, babe.
For the birds, B. So let me ask you this. Is it my problem or is it their problem? Because when I come to a situation, it's like, I explain. This is what it is. This is exactly what's going on. before anything even happens.
Right.
Before it even gets there. And then they take it to another level.
I agree. I think that sometimes they think a lot of women have this mindset of we can fix this or we can change the man into doing something. So they might say, oh, I can handle this, but then they're like, oh, well, if I keep doing this, then it'll change.
Right.
But that's their fault.
That's their
because
fault,
they're
sure.
thinking that they're going to change you.
Why change someone that you met?
Because ultimately
It's a
they want
challenge.
they also want to be taken care of. They want to find their one at the same time. And
Makes sense.
we convince ourselves that sometimes as women that we can change this man. Oh, he has these good qualities, but I can help him fix these. When in reality, that's usually not how that works. So then that's the woman's fault.
Okay.
Because if the woman stayed in her lane, then she would know that that's not going to happen.
No. Not
So
at all.
that's not your fault. That's hers.
So what if we can change the word change to adapt? Or morph? Or... Because I feel like me personally, when I hear change, it's like, I've been doing good this far. Why do I need to change? Which makes me resent the other person that I'm with.
Well, I think that everybody's not perfect. And I know that there are qualities about me that I need to work on and grow. And my person might love all those qualities, but not that one or
Mhm.
that thing. And so that
Okay.
they think that they can help me change it, or where I'll be the perfect person if this changes, or I'll be, better for them if this, I don't know, gets fixed, for lack of a better word. So then we try, but then that builds resentment on both people. Like, why are you changing me when I don't feel like I need to change? Because ultimately the person will change when they're ready to, or if
Okay.
it's something that they want to do for you, then it makes it easier. And then you get resentment because they're not doing it. So that's something completely different, and it can tie into your sex life if that's how that's going to continue to work.
Okay, so let me ask you, Veezy, this question.
Yo, what's up?
Let me ask you this. So you are in a situation with the female.
Mhm.
She wants to change you. You feel a certain way about her, so you say, okay, I'm going to change
Mhm.
for you.
Mhm.
So as your progression goes of you changing,
Mhm.
you start to distinguish the fact that she's not doing anything different besides for changing you. How would that make you feel? And when I say do anything different, like her life isn't changing. She's still the same person that you met originally.
Mhm.
But now the person she met, okay, I got you. You're a ball of Play-Doh. I want to form you into something else. How would that make you feel
Build a nigga.
if she's building a nigga? Exactly. If she's building a nigga, but not building a woman.
I mean,
That's rough.
no, it depends. Like if she's helping me build myself up to become a better person in life,
Mhm.
and like my life goals, and she isn't necessarily doing anything for herself, like
Okay.
I would encourage her to do the same. Now, if she was trying to build me to fit her mold and she don't change, then that's just the fuck out of here. Be like, I'm not rocking with that shit. Like, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Gotta go.
And I won't say you gotta go, but I'm definitely gonna let you know that I'm not here for that. Like, I'm not gonna jump when you say jump. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fix the bed when you say fix the bed. I know that's a weak ass example, but you know, like I'm not gonna do that.
Still an example.
So it just depends on how she's building me up. If she's building me up to better myself for me, then, and she's not doing anything, I'll encourage her to do something and do my best to help her build herself up. But other than that, like,
So it goes back to the whole, you want me to put the toilet seat down for you, but you don't put it up for me type
absolutely,
situation.
that shit is out the fucking window.
Okay.
But I mean, I do understand that shit happens in relationships. Like, you do compromise.
Right.
So, you know, it just depends on the things that's worth fighting over.
Right.
Everything's not worth fighting over because no relationship is going to be perfect.
No,
So that's just how I feel about it.
that makes total sense. Okay. I got it. Now, do you, as a female,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever been caught in a situation to where you're trying to change a man, but noticing you're not changing yourself?
That I'm not changing myself, as in
You're
like
not
growing as
you're
a
not
person.
growing. Correct.
Yes, I think that I've been in that situation because I'm so focused on helping somebody else grow that I'm not focused, that I'm not growing myself.
Right.
But also, I think that's usually the only way, because I always am trying to be better every day. So if you're stopping my progress, I need to figure out what's going on, or I need to see, like, is it because my progress, I'm working on your progress.
Okay.
But the thing, you can only work on somebody else's life for so long. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink.
Right.
If they're not gonna do it, and I care about it more than you care about it, then it's a waste of time, because that shows that no matter how much they want something, they're never gonna go get it, and you're always gonna have to keep pushing them, and it's gonna get to a point where there's gonna be resentment, because you're like, why am I gonna go do it? Why am I gonna go bust my ass? You're just gonna talk about it and do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna lose my patience, and it's not gonna work.
That makes total sense.
Because in a relationship, you want to be equally yoked in a lot of areas, but in some areas, you're not going to be. You're going to always understand the relationship's never going to be 50-50. It's going to be 60-40.
True.
You know, it's going to be 90-10. Like, it just depends. But if your core values are basically the same, it makes tackling those other things a lot easier than where you're at right now.
Okay. I feel you.
Well put.
Well put. Yeah.
And we need the clap button again.
Yeah, yeah.
The clap button.
Yeah.
We need that.
You put that together
Yeah.
tremendously. So
Nice.
now, not to jump to different subjects, but I want to tie everything back into sex. That's what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Biggest question: what the fuck is wrong with a quickie? Especially if you have kids.
If that's all that is, though, here's the thing. Like,
Oh,
if you're,
okay.
if that's all that is, and that's annoying. But if, like, you know, quickie here and there, not a big deal. But if that's literally all you can produce every single time,
Yeah.
then we have a problem.
We all have a problem.
Yeah.
If you can nut in 5 minutes, and that shit's unreal. Like,
5 minutes is a long time.
It is not a long time.
I feel like
It is not a long
I
time.
feel like the whole quickie, the whole thing about quickie is like it's up to the men. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
definitely like a quickie can only go like it can only last if how we last.
Right.
If that makes sense. I'm not trying to say that like men
Right.
are over women
No,
or anything like
no,
that.
but-
But it's like
Whenever
you know,
we
when
nut,
it comes
we nut.
Yeah, like when it comes to quickie, it's like
But y'all nut so
It's more than-
easily.
It's not our fault the pussy's fire.
facts. And
Get
y'all
out
gotta
of
stop
fucking bitch.
shaming us.
Shaming us
For
for
having
having
wait,
pussy's
fire
fire.
ass pussy
You're
and
welcome.
then being mad.
Yeah, you
Like,
know.
you nutted already? What the fuck? Why
Okay,
told you to come
here's
over
the
here
thing.
like
Okay,
We're
Okay,
banging all these
here's the thing.
hallways,
fuck?
and you come through with a fucking booty hole. I can't fucking.
Okay, but if you know that that's gonna be a situation,
Bad
you can
analogy.
take care of that shit beforehand. Cause there's sometimes
Man,
where-
everybody don't want to fucking whack off before they fuck. Sometimes they want to get that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the one.
Okay, it's not our fault that we expect more of you guys sometimes. I'm not saying all the time.
Just
but
wait.
I've always said
sometimes.
this. I've always said this, man. That first nut is for us. That second nut is for y'all. So please just stick
Okay.
around
I can
after
understand
the
that.
first one.
Right.
Don't
I
judge me off
understand.
that first one.
Thank
I
you.
understand
You know
that.
what I mean?
Okay. Especially
I'ma
if you
be-
haven't gotten it in a while.
I'ma
I get
show
that.
up. I'ma show up off that second round.
Crazy.
Russ.
I'm
Got
tearing it up.
But how long does that second round take to get going? Because if it's gonna
Oh.
be 4 hours, I'll take care of myself. 'Cause
Wait,
I'm
4
not
hours?
gonna-
What do you mean?
So
4
now
hours
it's a
of
problem.
fucking?
Now
4
it's
hours
too
of
long.
fucking?
Okay, but here's no.
Nah, pussy
No.
trash if it's 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like, you gotta, like, catch your breath and, like,
Ain't no catching breath.
Hey, people catch their breath. They're like, I need a minute.
Wait, what are you saying?
You need a minute for? You
From
need
nutting?
Yeah, you need
You
to do
absolutely
anything.
can't fucking what the it ain't a gun. You can't nut and then just
That's
fuck
what I'm
right
saying.
and get
I
it.
didn't say that. I just said,
Oh.
how long is it gonna take for me to get to that second round?
I just gotta go do something else real quick.
Let me take
Get
a
away
walk.
from it.
Let me take a walk. Hit the vape. I'll be right
You
back.
know what I mean?
See, that's not always the case though. Sometimes it can take a while, and by then it's like I'm over it because at that point you just took way too fucking long.
What's too long? So we talking like 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
If you have
12.
to take an hour,
Whoa,
Hey, that's
more,
it.
whoa, that's pushing it.
Okay, that nigga went to sleep. He lied. He went to sleep. That nigga lied to you.
He did. He did.
Like, that's,
did you get bragging rights off of that because you knocked that nigga out, or do you
You
not?
definitely get bragging
Got
rights.
it, got
Yeah,
it,
nah, for
got
sure.
it.
You
For sure.
definitely get
Got
it.
yeah.
Cause if we knock out a woman like, bruh,
That shit be lying.
bruh,
Hey.
bruh, I'm clapping everybody's hand.
Alright, bruh.
Bruh, she went right to sleep, nigga. I swear to God, nigga.
Yeah.
As soon as we were there,
Yeah.
she hit one of these.
Nah, man,
ridiculous.
she tried to go to the bathroom. She was wobbling and
Yeah.
shit. She walked like a newborn to the bathroom, babe.
I'm telling you, off that third nut, the second one's fire. But off the third one, you know, gotta come.
Hey, facts though. Hey, facts. The third one, you don't even nut on the
You
third
don't even
one.
nut.
You
Nope.
just.
You know what happened on the third one? She go like this. We both out of breath. Don't speak for me.
You an autopilot.
Yeah, you an
got the
autopilot.
fucking shades on.
Crying. I got these shades on and my Nike hat because I'm just doing it. That's it. It's
got a
ridiculous.
headband on and shit.
Man.
Wristband and shit.
Man. That's when you get one of these from your roommates. That's enough. That's what you get. And it's ridiculous. But
Nah, straight up though,
I feel
man.
like women... Okay, let me put this in perspective. If you have children,
Right.
I feel like quickies are a must.
Absolutely.
And the reason they're
First
a
of
must
all, why
is
you
because...
got kids, but whatever.
Oh, God.
Some people don't pull out.
Some people don't pull out. So yeah, I don't know how much got recorded before, but all the voices on there. We're talking about the art of a quickie.
The art of a quickie.
Yes.
I think they're essential.
I think you need to have quickies in order to increase the longevity of real sex life.
No, because then it can get too boring. If you do the same thing all the time,
Right?
it gets boring, which is why people want to bring in other things and do other things.
Okay, so
But if I think there is a line of too much sex. Because one, our vaginas hurt. You can't,
my dick's hurt.
you can't,
Yeah.
like that shit, there's too
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
not,
think,
and then
yeah, we
you
do.
just lose the hype about it, if you have too much. So I don't think you need to have that much, but you probably should have
A good amount to spice shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
And you never want to... I feel like a lot of people, when they feel like the spice is gone in a relationship, they tend to not say anything.
Yeah.
And hope that the other person figures out what the fuck that they're thinking. And I feel like when it comes down to it, you should say something.
But why is
That's
the
a-
spice gone in the first place?
But that's a tough conversation to even have, though.
All right?
And by the way, the shit you're doing sucks.
Yeah, like that's really
you can't
tough.
say that.
You know?
Well, you don't put it in that perspective. You say that, hey, I want to do something else. I appreciate you. I want to be with you. I like you. But
I would just like it if you just licked my gooch.
If you brought in another woman, I mean, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
We done jumped
Alright.
to another level.
Alright.
All right. We're T.I. and
It's just
Tiny
kinda-
now.
Right? But I just feel like that's people just don't address why it's gone in the first place. It could be work. It could just be that their mind is preoccupied, so
Right.
that it just becomes autopilot. It's not they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
there anymore. And so then you're right, they don't say anything.
Right.
And that will be the death of your relationship.
Yeah, yeah,
the fact
for
that
sure.
you don't say anything and
Causes a void. For
they're-
sure.
yeah, you just don't know what's going on.
No.
I do have a question for you, though.
Okay.
Since you brought up that bring another woman in.
Okay.
Okay.
How would that make... I know you can't speak for all women.
Right.
But how would that make you feel if your boyfriend of, like, let's say 2 to 3 years wanted to spice things up by bringing another female in? Would you feel like you're not enough? Would you feel like, okay, well, you want to try this, then let's try it? Like, would you be down? Like, how would that make you feel?
So for me, first of all, if our sex is bad within 2 or 3 years, we need to have a talk to begin with, because we shouldn't be in that situation.
No, but like...
But bringing another woman in is a kind of a sticky situation. I think that it depends on the man that you're with and the woman that you're with. That definitely changes. If I feel fully confident in you and trust you and know that you're not going to leave just because there's another woman involved, then I feel like there shouldn't be an issue. But if I don't trust you or I'm feeling insecure, I'm not going to want another woman to come into the equation. Because then I am going to have some feelings and feel some type of way.
So it's a trust issue.
It's a trust issue because I have to, basically, I'm greedy. I'm not generally a sharing type, but if that was the situation, I'm basically sharing you with somebody else.
For sure.
And hoping that you don't leave because you're intrigued by somebody else in that situation.
And that's sharing someone at the same time. Not...
And at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I guess the question that I was trying to ask was like, would you question why?
Yes. I would always.
You would question
I would
why.
ask why
Okay.
first. Because if it's random and out of the blue, and there's not been a discussion about anything else first, yeah. I'm gonna have some suspicions about that. But if it's something we've talked about before and had conversations about, then yeah, then I would be more receptive to it than something that was just random out of the blue. I'd be like, are you already sleeping with her? You just want to bring her in so that we know.
It's a
what's
nice
going
day.
on?
We should fuck Tiffany together.
You know what I mean? I'd be like,
You eat lunch yet? Let's go fuck Sarah.
seriously, that would be, you know.
Man.
And then the other thing is, how do you feel about open relationships? Because I have some friends that are married and have open relationships.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then how do you feel about that situation?
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah, I started.
Okay,
Yeah.
you started.
I can't do open relationship, strictly because like I take relationship serious, you know, and like for me it's one-on-one. It's not like we not splitting this pie up. It's like half of the pie is mine, half of the pie is yours. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do the, oh, we're in a relationship, but we're open, so we go out on dates with other people. I do know that some people, they don't really restrict their love to just, like, their love is so strong that they can actually date other people, but still know that they know who they're going to be with for the rest of their life. But I'm not, that's not me. I'm not that at that level of love or understanding another human being. I'm selfish, so.
No, that makes total sense. And me, I feel when it comes down to it, I feel like open relationships are okay, but I'm not gonna be with the person that I'm with in this open relationship with forever. It would have to be something that I dealt with earlier in life. It can't be, I'm 42 and I got an open relationship now. It's not gonna happen that way. So when it comes down to it, I feel the exact same way that Veezy feels. Like, I don't want to have an open relationship because I want to do the things with the woman that I say that I love and I feel that I love with just her. I don't want to do it with anybody else.
But you would bring another woman in.
I don't think that I would. I don't want to have. I don't want to have a threesome with my serious girlfriend or with my wife, regardless what men say. Like, oh, I just want to bang two chicks. I don't, because when it comes down to the woman that I'm with, I want to give her everything, and I don't want to give it to anybody else. I've put in so much energy when it comes down to the pain, the arguments, the fucking bullshit, everything that we've dealt with. Like, you treated me like shit, I've treated you like shit. I want to do this with just you and nobody else. I don't want to. But if I'm in college and I got an open relationship, that's different. But if I'm fucking,
well, that's all relationships in college.
Makes total sense. You don't, you know.
I agree.
Friends with benefits is a relationship in college.
Basically.
But I don't want to have a threesome with my wife.
Nah.
And not because I'm concerned about, oh, maybe this girl's better than my wife. No, I have a certain feeling about my wife, and I only want that for me. I already got to deal with the fact that she probably fucking blew 12 niggas before we got married.
Does that even really matter? Do you even really ask?
I don't ask because I don't want to know that
So
she
then
got
what does it
blasted
matter?
in
Like,
the
it
face.
shouldn't-
Oh, body count. We talking about body count.
Buck segment.
Body count.
Hey.
We talking about body count.
It doesn't matter,
Then
but
why are you guys so stupid of an ask?
I never
hate
ask.
that.
I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna ask any woman, hey, how many niggas you been with?
Honestly,
How many niggas nutted in you? How many niggas you
Nah.
fucked? How many niggas you kissed on the mouth?
honestly, man, like you can kind of. I mean, it's kind of a little judgmental, but you can kind of tell with the person that you're dealing with, whether it's a female dealing with the guy or if it's a guy dealing with a female. Like, you can kind of fucking tell if the person you're dealing with has had multiple partners in the past.
Yes.
I can't say you can pinpoint how many, but you can tell if they've been around the fucking
She
block,
done
like they
sucked
know
some
what's
dick
up.
before.
She could just watch a lot of porn.
There ain't no fucking watching porn the way she doing what she doing. You can watch a lot.
Nah, I mean,
I can watch football 100 times, but I can't fucking keep up with the niggas that's playing.
you got
Yeah,
a
but
point. You got a point.
True.
Very good analogy.
Come on,
I like the way you did that.
Let's be realistic here.
True.
You know?
But, I mean, that girl could have been with, so I was in a relationship for, 7 years? So, I mean, I was with the same person for 7 years. That's a lot of sex. That's
You
a
know
lot
what?
of trying new things. That's a lot of doing different shit. So that doesn't necessarily mean that I was been around the block. That just means I had a lot of time to have sex.
Yeah, true.
That's so good.
True.
You put that in.
But body count don't matter unless everyone knows everything.
Right.
If you don't fucking know none of the history, like it don't even matter how many dudes she or how many girls he's been with. It don't even matter.
No.
But if you all grew up in the same fucking neighborhood and everyone knows
that's,
everyone,
that's
that
girl code and guy
shit
codes. You
matter.
shouldn't be messing with somebody that you already know has been
I
messing with
can't.
somebody
I
else.
have a hard time falling in love and dating a chick that I know that somebody else that I know has dated.
I'm just saying that's when
I can't deal with that shit. Or if I know that
that's when it matters.
you done banged 12 niggas that I know.
And then you want to come around me and fucking be a wife. Get the fuck
well,
out
not
of here.
only the wife thing, like I'm gonna invite these niggas to my wedding. Like
They don't know what
these
you
niggas
do.
coming to my wedding and they gonna be like this.
Hey, you think she do that shit she used to do with someone show
See,
with him?
yeah,
Hey, you know what I mean?
That's when body counts matter.
I understand that.
And
I
I'm
understand
sure women
that.
feel the same way. Like they don't want no dude that done fucked all their friends.
Oh,
You know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
not.
Like so
Absolutely
that's a
not.
You
body
only
count.
fuck friends when she cheat on you.
No. Why would you do that? Why would you stoop and be that stupid?
I had a problem. I don't give a shit. She wanna cheat on me with my friends. I'm fucking all your friends, all of them.
I've never.
And then
I've
you know
never
what?
Done that. I've
You know
never
what?
Decided
I never
was
done that
the-
either.
That's a self problem for you. Pick your friends better next time.
Oh no! I mean, I removed my friends from that situation. I removed that dude from the situation.
Look, if
but I'm not gonna go around and hold myself out to all of them because you made a dumb choice.
No,
You just lost out on the best that ever happened to you.
if I tell you that
That's
I
what
love
the fuck
you
just happened.
and you cheat on me with anybody, I'm fucking on your friends.
So
Well, I mean,
clearly we can't date
really
Dechon. That's just what that is right there.
is there really any cheating without saying I love you?
Well, it's not cheating at that point because she already cheated on me.
So then why? What?
Does that make sense? If we love each other,
All I'm saying is
Then
that
you don't love her. They don't.
she don't love me.
She doesn't.
She cheated
doesn't.
on me.
She doesn't
Hey,
love
What's
you.
the problem?
But you don't need to go disrespect yourself and go run through all the
he
people.
getting a kick out of this shit.
I'm getting a kick out of this shit. Thank you. I'm not disrespecting myself. You want to fucking... We in a relationship.
He wanted to fuck them anyway. He just didn't because he was in a relationship and he was respecting his woman.
No.
But since this woman wanted to go up and do no fuck shit,
No,
he
no.
wanted to go out and do some fuck shit too.
No.
I'm
That's
not
probably
condoning
true.
it. I'm
That's
just
probably
explaining.
True. That's
No.
probably true. You cannot tell
That's
me
not.
and say here you've not been in a relationship
not.
and to fuck your girl's friends.
I don't. I never do.
No one said you did. But no one says you
No,
don't
no.
ever want to.
I never
You can't
wanna-
tell me that one of your girls had a badass friend you didn't want to try and fuck.
No, I didn't want to.
Wait, trying to fuck and like seeing her and finding her attractive is different.
How is that different?
Because
'Cause
trying
it's
is
called
putting
window
the
shopping. I can window shop.
trying
and
is
find
putting
someone
into
all I want.
action.
Put in action.
Just
You got-
like cheating.
So just
Cheating is
because
the
I'm on a
action.
diet, just
you
because I'm
can
on a-
think about cheating. That doesn't make you a cheater.
Right.
When you put in that action, you become a cheater.
So just because I'm on a diet don't mean I can't look at the menu is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
I
It's
got
called
it.
window shopping.
But my
Women
thi-
window
my-
shop all the time.
My thing is,
Yeah.
I've dated women who have had banging ass friends. Banging ass friends. Patricia Franco and Alyssa Ray Ross. All of them. Cats, I'm saying their real names. I don't give a fuck. But
I ain't saying none of
when
my
she-
ex-bitches' names on this
when-
motherfucker. I'll tell you that. No free promo on this side, mommy.
promo, bitch. But when shit hit the fan and you treat me like shit and I'm giving you everything, I'm gonna do the one thing that I know that's gonna piss you off. It doesn't matter if I get a new girlfriend. It doesn't matter if I fucking hit the lotto. No one gives a fuck about that shit. But the
Shit.
same women that you grew up with, and I'm banging them,
That hurts.
it hurts.
It hurts. I don't know.
It
I've just never
hurts.
thought that was the way to handle a situation.
Because it's
not.
not. It's absolutely
It's
not.
not.
It's just the fucking
That's just
shit
the
he's
Deshaun
doing.
way.
It's crazy the mindset between men and women. Like
It's
it's
a-
the
it-
exact difference in
Okay,
mindset right here.
so time out before we get there. It's crazy the mindset between women and Deshaun. Because you can't group all these dudes
True.
with me.
True. True.
Because if you cheat on me, I'm gonna fuck your friends.
So all
All
the
of
ladies in the world have been warned that shit's gonna
AKA
happen.
ladies out there, I hope y'all got some ugly friends. Y'all gotta have a bunch of gay friends, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna fuck them too.
Okay, well, good luck,
Sorry.
ladies. Good luck.
Sorry.
They'll probably teach you how to fuck better.
I would hope so. Cause I need some pointers around this motherfucker.
Damn.
God damn it.
Y'all wildin'.
If I if I can't keep up, I need to know that I can't keep up.
I'm sure your woman's told you that you can't keep up. Are you telling me she's never told you that your shit sucked? at one point in time and was super nice and super smooth about the way she did it.
Nah, I ain't never got that shit before. I ain't never got that before.
The only person who got it close to that, like we hooked up and she started a timer. And then when we got done, she turned the timer off. And then she looked at it and went. She looked at it and went.
She said a fucking
Oh!
Yep. That's what she did. She said,
Yeah, your shit was shit.
It was trash.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Garbage. And you know why?
Were you drunk?
No, I was sober as a bird.
You were sober?
Sober as a bird. She called me right out of rugby practice. I didn't even shower, fucking dirty bitch.
Nasty.
You should have known right then.
I didn't shower. I came home and she's like, give me some dick.
And you agreed?
I didn't have a problem with it.
All right, so that's another topic that we can jump into.
Okay.
Dirty dick. Dirty dick. That's the topic.
Okay. What about dirty dick?
Dirty dick is very common out here in these streets, man.
Right.
Niggas go do whatever they do all day and just go fuck their girl.
Wow. You can't do that.
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
How how does that? What's your take on that?
I sucking your dick and playing with your balls in my mouth, but I mean you can hit because it happens. Sometimes you want to hit at like your endorphins after exercise, man. Shit, you want to fuck right after that. You feel good about yourself.
100%.
Whoa, you feel real good. Now,
nigga,
don't expect any oral situation to happen, and I wouldn't do that to you either. I wouldn't expect you to go down there if I've been working out or playing soccer all day. No, thank you. Like that doesn't even sound.
Wild, right? Yeah, that's wild.
I got that
Wild
problem.
Wild West. Oh, Wild Wild South.
Right?
Because I got that problem.
Sound like a good idea.
I'm not the type of dude. If I live with you and you my girl and you get off work and you come home and before we get to the hey how you doing, I'm eating your pussy.
But that's different. Have you sat down all day, or have you been walking around and moving all day?
And I don't know what the fuck she was doing all day.
You shooting in the dark, nigga. I'm telling you, you shooting in the dark. You wildin' out here.
I wouldn't let you do that.
You wildin', boy.
I do that like 2 second shit real quick.
Nigga shooting in the dark. Look,
get it off.
Look,
get it
look,
off.
bro been shooting in the dark.
I'm sorry, we have an audience. Yeah. It's getting crazy over here.
We got the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Today.
Behind the camera, it's like 12 relationships. So you guys know what's going on.
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Yeah, it's
pressure's
hot.
fucking on.
It's hot, but dirty dick is disrespectful.
Dirty dick is an epidemic, man.
It's disrespectful, honestly.
Yeah. The same thing as ass to mouth. Like, don't even think you're gonna put that shit
That's
anywhere
wild.
near my fucking face.
Yo, I've never had the fucking guts to do that. That's crazy.
To eat ass?
No, ass to mouth. It's like
you put it in your ass and try to put it in my mouth.
Yeah, then you put it in
what
your
the
mouth.
fuck?
That's
you
crazy.
want to fuck her in the butt and put it in her mouth?
No.
Did you miss the whole conversation?
Apparently I
did. Nah, but the pussy mouth shit is fire though. I'm keeping it buck.
I like
that
the kiss. I like
fire.
that kiss, and if I put my dick in your butt and then you put it in your mouth,
no, that's crazy.
You gotta go.
That's
home.
fucking crazy. You're not my girlfriend. I'm not doing it to my girlfriend.
I don't fucking know you.
I'm not doing. That's crazy.
So I
that's
think
crazy
I think
as fuck.
it's super hot
solid.
to lick my man's face after he's handled his business. That's super hot.
Yeah,
that's
lit.
fire.
That's lit.
Well, you want to lick his face after he.
After, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after you go down and I'm on top of you, or I'm on your face, absolutely, 110%. I'll lick that shit off all fucking day.
I mean, at the gym,
But
I like to pick him up right here, put him up against the wall.
How come they won't kiss us after we suck your dick?
I think that.
I don't have a problem
I think
with
that
it.
used to be a thing. That
I don't
used
give
to be
a
a
fuck.
thing.
If you suck my dick and you want to kiss me, yeah, you suck my dick.
I don't think that matters anymore.
It doesn't. My dick is clean. If I lick your pussy and you don't want to kiss me, your pussy's dirty. That's what it is.
Is it dirty?
It is dirty.
Well, she find it kind of like gross.
Some women just find it gross.
They might find it gross, but if you cannot kiss me after I lick your vagina, I'm gonna have a bump.
Okay, but what if a chick lick your butt and then want to kiss you in the mouth?
Right?
Okay, then
That's the same thing.
I'm just saying, like it's
I know my butt's dirty though. I know this. I can take 1,300 showers a day, and I still think my ass is dirty.
Okay.
Man, you ain't clean your ass enough, man.
I gotta fucking.
So then how come?
How come what?
I've noticed that men want us to go down, but they don't reciprocate. They're just like,
Niggas is selfish, y'all.
They are.
Motherfuckers think you can fucking leave because
niggas you fucked with is selfish. Cause I like the 69 standing up. I'm not fucking with them fucking you get some and
God.
I don't. No. I'm eating the vagina till you come, so it's easier for me to fuck.
69 laying down is way better than 69 standing up, bro.
You gotta worry about dropping being dropped.
Yeah.
And then all the blood rushing to your head.
Yeah.
Like,
What you gonna do with a concussion?
What
She
you do
gotta
when they
fucking-
pass
Figure it out.
What you do when they pass out?
Figure it out. Fuck them again.
You'd still fuck. I was gonna say.
Yep, fuck them again. Don't pass out. Hold
Don't
on,
pass-
goddammit.
Hold on.
Nah, but
goddammit.
look, if she pass out, then she don't have the face expressions and the moans, which is a segue.
Hey,
When it
which
comes
leads me
into-
to my next thing.
Boom.
Okay, Bella's right. Okay, to jump into the next thing. If I'm having sex with you and your face is not what I almost wish I think it was gonna be, it's
You're
over.
not hitting it right.
That's what I thought. I thought that maybe I'm not hitting it right, but when you are not into it like I'm into it, I'll just nut fast to get it over with because I'm irritated.
I think it depends on the situation. There's
What
times-
is the situation? Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses off. I've been drinking. What is the situation when you having sex and she doing this?
She
that
might be
means-
drunk too. She
that-
might be drunk or
Sober
high.
as a bird. In my mind, that means my dick is trash. I need to get out of this as soon as possible.
So you just
Man, it
nut?
ain't your fault her fucking pussy hella big.
You know, like it's hallway bullshit. But if you not fucking,
How is that
I'm
our
just-
fault? when
I'm just playing,
y'all
man.
niggas be too big?
I'm just playing, man.
we don't want to say we're too big because we want to keep it in perspective. Like I tell chicks, I got a little dick.
Yeah, you definitely gotta keep the standards low.
I tell them I got a little dick because
Gotta keep the standards low, man.
I watch porn all the time, and them niggas is what the fuck?
Nigga.
Some of those people are on there like they got the girls on here. You got the biggest dick I've ever seen. I'm like,
Hey,
bitch, that is shit.
It's not
true.
about how you fucking. It's not about your dick size. Okay, it's not about the
that's not
size of your
true.
pencil.
That
It's
is
about how you write your name.
Super not true.
If I can make you
That
come,
is super not true.
Okay.
If I can't feel you or you're too thin, that's gonna be a problem.
If I can make
those
you
are like
come,
drastic measures.
they
though.
are. Because if I can
Like-
make you come a bunch of times with my slim, small dick, and then
But
the nigga with the
realistic-
large one can't make you come because you can't deal with it.
You.
I see where you're going.
Mm,
I see where you're going.
Okay.
I'm
See where
not.
you're going.
I don't want to.
But there's
Charlemagne
you,
the situation.
but
But I mean,
you-
I'm not small, but I'm not fucking goddamn. I'm in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
What the fuck is in the middle of small? Goddamn.
Like what? 6 inches?
7.
Okay, wow. Okay, this isn't
7.
this.
7.
Okay, all right.
Measured yesterday.
All right. Well,
Okay, so facial expressions and moans and things do play a
thank you.
big
Get
part.
back on track.
I
Appreciate
think-
that.
I think that it's so fucking sexy to hear my man say fuck when I'm doing something right. God damn, you absolutely right. I fucked the shit out your
That
ass.
shit's fire. I'm telling you.
That is amazing. But there's also situations where you can't be loud, where you're at some place or you just can't. And
Well, I understand that.
Okay,
So
but
then
that's
there's
even
not-
more hot though. When you
Right.
have to be quiet and you put the fist over the. Oh my god, that's like the most fire. You gotta
So,
have secret fucking.
segue.
Like, you at your mama house.
I was having sex for about 28 years, and then I met this
28
nigga.
years?
I met this nigga named Roy, and he said, "You gotta hate fuck him," and I said, "What's hate fucking?"
Mm-hmm.
And then I start doing it. My God.
Change your life. Play.
Wait, what is hate fucking?
What is hate fucking? What?
It's like it's just
It's-
aggressive fucking. But she gotta be okay with it though.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the pushing against the wall, the hair pulling, the neck, things like that.
The
So
choking,
that's
slapping,
to me that's standard. That's how
See,
it should always
spitting in
be.
the mouth.
That's the standard shit. And
Your
then
live
like,
video ended.
I've been lifting a little bit of weights at the gym,
You have? When?
and yesterday, just for the first time in my life ever.
Okay.
But I've converted the hate fucking to this level rather than what hate fucking is.
So I am totally with that aggressive situation. I get really tired with men being like caressing. I'm like, man, motherfucker, just fuck me. If I
Straight
want to
up.
be caressed,
Straight up.
I can fuck. I'll be a
Fingers
woman.
in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
hooker,
Yeah, all that
hooker.
shit. Hooker.
Hooker.
Yeah.
Fucking do some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Make
fuck
me
you and
crave
make you
you.
gay.
If you
Same
don't make
time.
me crave you, then this shit's gonna just never gonna work.
See?
I've been trying to tell. Well, Roy been trying to tell niggas. He's been trying to tell niggas.
And since Roy told me, it's been times when we've been on road trips, pull over in the middle of the freeway, we fuck on the side of the road. Ridiculous fucking. In the car, out the car, in the trunk, let the seats down. I don't give a fuck.
How your shorty react to that?
Jesus Christ.
She was lit.
Jesus Christ. She said, you willing to do this all the time, anytime, whenever? My God. And then you bring her in a place where you're comfortable with, and you can slam her up against shit?
I mean, you don't want to hurt her, though.
No,
you gotta keep up.
And you put them against the wall.
You gotta keep up. There ain't no finna be no hurting shit.
You gotta put a helmet on her, man.
But you also, right? You gotta know how strong you are. Because there's been some times where I've been hit pretty hard in the head because they took it back too far. And I was like, whoa.
Was it a closed fist?
No, like they're like picking me up and you put it against the wall and then you just kind of hit your head because they're a little too strong.
You gotta prep for that. You gotta.
What am I gonna do? Wear a helmet?
No, you gotta tell her that when you go on the
bitch, you gonna get a concussion.
No, you gotta let her know. You gotta let her know.
Get your knee pads. You better come in here like you.
You gotta get a mouth
football practice.
So you never played football before? No, I haven't. You need to put some pads on because shit's about to get fucking real. But the girl needs to know that. Let her know, hey, I'm gonna slam you up against this wall so she can grasp the back of your neck. So her head can be this way, so it's all back. You gotta let them know that shit ahead of time. And you can't slam them too hard because the panocha is gonna be right here on their fucking jaw. You don't wanna get knocked out. You gotta fucking watch your leeway. You don't fuck around.
Uh-huh. I love how you know Spanish.
I don't know Spanish.
We know you don't know Spanish.
Thank you. Hey, you hear me? That's how it is. But rough sex, I feel like, is the best sex. Like, you gotta...
Yeah.
Is there a time and place for correction and all that situation?
100%. I'm gonna let you go first because I got a lot to say about
Okay,
this.
so then when is that situation?
Shit. I'm a pussy. I like to take my girl to the spa. Sorry.
Okay. Doesn't make you a pussy.
With the niggas I know.
You just throwing out that as a disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. But I am...
That's not pussy shit. He know what real pussy shit is.
That's a real man. That's a real man.
So,
shit.
I'm the type of dude that needs a girl that can come over and cuddle with me every day.
Wait, you need to be around your person every day?
No.
Oh,
I guess this is when the pussy should come in.
I was about to be like, wait a minute, because that's
Slow
too
your
much.
roll. Slow your roll. There is a small group of individuals who come over and get hay fucked.
Okay.
There's a small group of individuals that come over and they want to get loved to. And there's only two people that come over and just need to I just need to lay with you and just hold you while we go to sleep. So I can feel another female. So is your
girlfriend supposed to be all three of those?
Yeah. If one of these bitches can get it together, then I can have a girlfriend. God damn it. That's the hard part.
So you're a cuddler.
I love to cuddle. It's fire. Watch TV and shit. Deadliest Catch.
So I need you to like go away and then come back.
At least.
I can't be around somebody that much all the time because then I just feel like you're smothering me. So when we go into sex, I'm just like, fuck, like go away, get off me. Because I've seen you and I've been around you too much. I need you to give me some space and let me miss you because then the sex is even better. If I don't miss you and I see, it's like...
So I have a question. Is love involved
yeah.
with the case you're talking about?
I've done really well with long distance relationships because
Ugh.
you're not around. I can still do me and you can do you, and then when we come together, it's obviously better. I can do relationships where we're both busy as well. That works out really well for me. But if one person has way more free time than the other, it then becomes hard because that person wants you all the time and they just need you all the time, and I'm just like.
It's just matching energy is what what's
need
needed
you all the time.
But no, I totally agree, man. Like if one person is like busy and doing things all the time, and one person is kind of just sitting at home, not doing nothing, and then feeling left out because they don't have their own shit going on.
Right.
Then that can be smothering, and then it makes you not really want to be around the person.
Right, and then
anymore.
you don't want to have sex, and you don't want to be around that person because you're just like, fuck again, like.
No.
I get that.
And that's not what the case is. There isn't one person that comes here and cuddles all the time.
You just stated that that's
No,
what you needed.
It's two people. It's two people. That is what I need, but that's not what happens. It's not what happens all the time. If I can have someone who come over Monday through Wednesday and want to cuddle all the time, I'm with it. Thursday through Sunday, you want to fuck, I'm with it.
Call it stuffed animal.
I guess the bigger question is, what's the need? What's the void you're trying to fill with needing this company, as in watching movies and...
I think that's the problem because I don't know.
Someone just said slam the kitty. For real?
I don't.
Who said that, man?
That's Barajas. No, Jesus, we're not slamming kitties, bro. Relax, dude.
I am the kitty.
Stop that shit. But fucking, I am a huge cuddler. And that's my thing. But I don't cuddle with the same person every day.
Is cuddling to you more important than sex?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
So then would you be with somebody that's not as great at sex, but
It's a master cuddler.
is a master cuddler?
No, you need to be great at sex. And
So you have to go into already being really good at sex. So then you're going to have someone that's going to have been around for a while.
God damn! Fucking shit!
Is that this one or the other one?
I don't know which one it is,
Is it
but
this one?
it gotta be this one. It gotta be. Jesus
Was it
Christ. Okay. my thing is that if you can cuddle, that's fine. But it's not a deal breaker.
That was wild.
Oh, that was very
That
wild.
was very organic.
I thought I was in the bathroom.
That was organic.
That's dangerous.
It's fun.
If you want your dick sucked every time, you better.
No.
Well, I mean, it's
no.
different. Like,
It is
women
different.
are a lot. No, okay, women are a lot nicer. Women are a lot nicer.
Yes.
That's really what it comes down to. Women are a lot nicer, so like they're willing to, like, suck your dick more than it is the guys willing to like lick your
So
vagina.
for me, it's circumstantial. So there's times where I don't want to have sex, but you do, and I'm not gonna like, because I know there's gonna be times where I want to have sex and you may not. So I'm gonna take care of you in hopes of the return later on down the line that you'll understand the same position that I was just in.
So what you're saying is perfect. If there's communication before fact.
But you can usually tell on the person's face when you're trying
That's-
to make a move and it's not going well. You're just gonna be like, oh.
That's
okay.
the thing, though. People say that you can tell. Never assume, because you make an ass out of both of us. Never assume. Never fucking, oh, I think, or possibly, I'm pretty sure you know. Never do that. Always communicate. Communication is going to be the best factor in any relationship. Friends with benefits, fucking living together, fucking being together in a marriage. You need to communicate. If you're not feeling like, hey, babe, look, I don't want to have sex tonight. I'll suck your dick till you come so you shut the fuck up. And then after that, it's over.
And I'm going to sleep.
Exactly. I feel like for me, I can only speak for me, that would be better for me, personally.
Okay.
I know people say that guys need a release so they can calm
You
down.
do. You guys are hella angry if you don't fucking nut.
It's a problem.
Women just fucking chill.
I don't even think it's really like that. For
I don't
men.
think they...
Niggas just
yeah.
using that as an excuse to
Exactly.
fuck. Niggas know how to whack off and nut.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
not the same feeling.
It's not the same, but if your emotions is making you act different because you ain't had sex, that's some weak ass shit. That's weak as fuck. I'm walking around mad because I ain't had sex.
Right. Like, relax.
Like, if you really think about it, that's kind of fucking childish. I'm upset because I didn't get my fucking popsicle this week.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
give me my
Like,
popsicle,
what?
so
How
I'm
old are we?
mad.
4?
You
Like,
can nut by yourself.
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. It is a big deal. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? But it shouldn't tamper with your emotions throughout your day.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all. And I don't feel as if people should use that as an excuse to fucking have sex. I need to get a nut off so I can be okay. No.
No, I think that's pretty...
So then do you take one for the team? Are you a take one for the team type of person?
As in,
Like playing wingman for your friend over here?
oh, I'm A+ in that game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's done that before.
I'm A+.
Definitely. Yeah.
You would do that? I wouldn't do that.
Play wingman?
I wouldn't do that. I'll play wingman and I'll like talk to the friend, but I'm not gonna fuck the friend.
I'll fuck a water buffalo for my niggas.
Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, 100%.
Seriously?
If it's a water buffalo involved and my
you
boy...
still make sure she comes first?
That's pushing the limit.
I was about to say, you are so nice.
This nigga out here just giving.
No,
Ain't no thanks involved, just giving.
There is no giving when it comes to that factor. And that point, I'm keeping her busy, so I'm just fucking. There is no...
You don't even have to fuck, though, to be a good wingman.
No.
You don't have to fuck.
No, you don't. Not at all.
Just
Not
keep
at
them
all.
entertained.
Keep them in.
Occupied.
Out of the way.
Occupied.
During the time.
Busy.
And I don't mind being a wingman for my friends at all. And that's what the fuck I gotta do. But I'm not gonna fucking. I'm gonna make you come 100% of the time.
No, that's doing a lot.
No.
Alright,
No. So, okay, which will jump into my next segment before we're done with this, because it's been a while. Can sex make or break your relationship?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely, as in... You'll leave them if they're terrible at sex?
No, not necessarily. But I don't plan on having kids, so I plan on having a lot of spare time to have sex. So if I'm not enjoying it, or after a while it's just not getting better, then you need to just go ahead and find somebody else.
Not getting better because you're not saying anything, or you're hoping that he will get better?
Well, no, I'm a big believer in communication. But even if we're communicating and it's still something that's just, I'm just not into it for whatever reason it is, the vibe, whatever, and it's not getting any better, then yeah, like I need to leave, because sex is a huge part for me in that way, because I don't plan on having kids. So what else are we gonna do?
No, true. Yeah, you know yourself. That's number one. Yeah, you know yourself.
Mad confidence. That's amazing.
Well, I've known I wasn't gonna have kids for a long time, so that's something that has always played a role in my decisions.
No, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
But what about for you?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that sex plays a big part and can make or break a relationship. I don't think it's as shallow as you know, like shallow waters. Like, oh, I don't get head all the time, so I'm gonna leave you.
Right.
Like, oh, I don't fucking come all the time, so I'm gonna leave you. Like, I don't think it's like that, but I definitely do think that sex is like a big factor, and like that's like, if not number one, number two ways of showing how much you really care for a person.
But it's also a form of communication as well.
Yeah,
it is
for
a
sure.
huge form of communication.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. So I think that is a big make or break. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think, you know, everyone in relationships, hopefully they're having good sex. Everyone out of relationships should hope they're having good sex too.
Right. So when it comes down to it, sex is...
It matters.
It matters.
It definitely matters.
100%.
Yeah.
So everyone who's out there who's in a relationship, if you're not having sex, you might as well break up. If you can't have sex for whatever reason, I would recommend that you break up, because it's not going to be what you want it to be. You're going to cheat if the sex is not there. When it comes down to it, I want to fuck someone who's giving me something that the person I'm with is not giving me. So tell them. Let them know. Male or female, it doesn't matter. If you're not giving me what I want you to give me, tell me. Tell me, please. Because it won't work any other way. And if you want it to last and you want it to progress, say something. And if it's not going to work, then you need to come to that conclusion that the relationship's not going to work. And let it go. Sex is a huge factor.
It matters. Sex matters.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Sex matters 100%. I can give you all the flowers you want in the world. I can make you feel any way that you want to feel other than sexual. But if I can't fuck you the way that you want to be fucked, then you need to find someone else who's going to fucking hate fuck you. Because you give me 3 hits of that weed and it's ridiculous. I don't want to sound cocky or like an asshole, but I am very cocky. You give me 3 hits of that weed and it's ridiculous. I want to thank everybody for watching.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm just gonna let him rock, man. Just go, man. Just go. Get it out, bro.
I want to thank everybody for watching the 3rd episode of The Usual. Hopefully we got it all. We finally got a female to talk her point of view on it. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Clam. Sam, can you stop?
It was ass clubbing.